Welcome, everybody. Thanks for...
I got a beautiful condo, stacking my bread for the house next. Labels keep trying to sign me. They do not have the amount yet. See, I come from a place where them don't usually amount. Boarded up houses across from the suburbs that's causing a feud like the northern and southern. The fight for the because society got them running in your mother's house. Cause they under your covers, there's no one that covers that's pointing it. They running for cover, the news ain't gonna cover. There's nothing to govern when each other to deal with each other for dealing to others, dealing with the facts, make it wonder who gon' have my back when the storm thunder. He gon' take the cook it, make it, ain't no thinking twice. He don't never stutter, money in his sight, running to them numbers, that's the finish line. Right before he crosses blue and red lights, central booking covered. Something like his cousin, that's the way of life. Nothing's ever promised, but I got a
beautiful smile. Honestly, I forgot how. Since I put my boy in sometimes I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while. I'm in the band in town. Debating about who is the greatest, what you debating about. Yeah. I swear that it's always something. Get to it, I always want something. Hey, I swear that it's all assumption. Hey, hand out, they always want something.
As the first round played out, we saw the experienced players shine brightest with 3 NBA 2K League.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a loss to Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Reed. Johnson is out there with Irving. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Garnett in at the 4. Now, here's Malone. Gervin passes to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Over Garnett. And that's good for 2.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Mavericks. It's blocked.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Garnett following the basket by Otto Porter. Irving misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Gervin dishes to Malone. Leonard looking over the floor. Connects from three-point range. Leonard's got 5.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit. Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Gervin passes to Malone. Here's Parker. Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Shooting 2. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
Here's Parker, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Willis Reed. For Toronto, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
And Parker drops them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Gervin against Johnson. Passes to Irving. Fires for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Dallas.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Parker. And good that time. Parker's got his second basket of the night.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. He feeds it to Gervin. An easy 2 points on the layup.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And that one's good, Irving.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Parker with the bounce pass. Malone kicks to Parker. To the inside. Drummond. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. And it's Irving missing. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Parker. And here is Gervin. Here's the floater. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. Mavericks trail by 6. Garnett dishes to Irving. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Here's Reed. Tipped away. Parker with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Parker leading the charge. Nobody near Leonard. And again, Toronto no up. So it's the Mavericks now. Barnes passes to Irving, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, I did speak with Toronto's head coach. The task of defending Kyrie Irving was foremost on his mind. He is a slippery ball handler, maybe the best in the league, with an array of shots and moves at every level. It has to be a team effort to try and limit his impact on the game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Goran Dragic is checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Leonard. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Otto Porter Jr. And then for Dallas, Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Reed. Terry comes in for Johnson. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Count it.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
And the pass to Embiid. Now here's Garnett. Bledsoe taking his time here. He kicks it to Barnes. Top of the key. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Terry outside. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. The free throw drops for Bledsoe.
And the key for Bledsoe, like it is for most players, is staying motivated and engaged. I mean, he's a big player for this team, an important player for this team.
Now here's Garnett. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Offline with his three.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Toronto leads by 9 and will return. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Dragic is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Marvin Williams. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Gervin in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. To Embiid. Here's Garnett. Dallas moving the ball around. Bledsoe outside. Lock at 6. Here's Barnes. Off the left rim and out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Gervin against Terry. A floater. Stolen by Terry. And now here comes Terry leading the break. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
You know, Bledsoe is a decent shooter from outside, but I think it's really important that he continues to connect from there.
Gervin outside. With the floater. He's off on that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. To the paint. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Garnett. Toronto with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Nunn. Terry covering. Fades back. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And Toronto leads by 8.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Garnett the pass to Terry. Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Lets a floater go, and it's Gervin laying it in.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Some changes for Toronto. Daniel Tice is checked in for Reggie Jackson. Leonard comes in for Marvin Williams. And Parker subbed in for Gervin. Then for the Mavericks, Reedy's checked in for Garnett. Johnson comes in for Jason Terry. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Parker. Drummond trying to get himself free.
You look at his combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Leonard. And a wide open look for Irving. Off target from outside. Barnes against Parker. And stolen by Irving. From 10 feet out, it's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Irving kicks to Johnson. Pass to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in.
And the ultimate combo guard, Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Toronto leading by 5. Parker with the bounce pass. Leonard against Barnes. The 11-footer. Here's the beat. And it's blocked. Barnes against Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. Barnes passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, Joel Embiid with the throwdown. Athletic, 7 feet tall, one of the best dunkers in the league.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Parker. He has 6. It's blocked. The feed to Barnes. Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 1-point Toronto lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Parker looking over the floor. Now the pass to Nunn. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And on the way from Irving for 3. And it's the beat with the rebound. Nunn passes to Parker. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tries to save it. Fast break Toronto. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You know, a big reason Millsap's a star is because of his defense. Great anticipation to come up with the steal and push it on the break.
Here's Irving. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Drummond. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Reed. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Toronto ahead, up by 3. And we'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Well, for Toronto. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they've been pounded. I mean, pounded.
Man, that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got Joel Embiid. Reed out there with Garnett. Then there's Johnson. And it's Irving in at the point.
And like a bolt of lightning, Turner strikes quickly on the drive. A thunderous dunker who cannot be denied.
Here's Irving. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Irving's got 18 points.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Fires at the elbow. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Gervin. 10 points for Parker.
And you got to honor that mid-range J from Porter. Over time, he has really improved that shot.
Irving kicks to Garnett. Irving against Parker. Puts it up from 15. Second shot opportunity. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Johnson, the pass to Irving. Dallas moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Irving's got 21 in the game.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
It's good.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Dallas calls timeout. Williams is checked in for Drummond. Then for the Mavericks, Jason Terry. He's checked in for Embiid. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Irving. Bledsoe finds Johnson. Back to Bledsoe. Three-pointer. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Johnson against Leonard. Johnson surveying the floor. Malone with the block. Bledsoe against Parker. Outside Leonard. Releases from 15, and again it's Toronto converting.
Got to respect the jump shot of Millsaps. I mean, he knows exactly when he's got a mid-range jumper he should take.
Bledsoe against Leonard. Now here's Bledsoe. Tight defense on him. 80 that time from Leonard. Here's Iguodala, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jason Terry.
Boy, the athletic Williams so good at drawing contact. I mean, he's tough to handle when he's engaged on this end.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first.
Williams is the former number 2 pick in the 2005 draft, and he's carved out a nice role for himself and continues to be an effective player.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Toronto. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Dallas.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
None passes to Iguodala. Leonard with the ball. Over Terry. And again, Toronto no luck. Garnett against Leonard. Toronto grabs the miss. Malone's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Iguodala left side. Pass to Nunn. Back to Iguodala. And again, Toronto no luck. Mavericks trailed by 8. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Barnes against Gervin. Kicks it to Iguodala. To the left side wing. Inside. Stolen by Terry. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Terry. Terry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Superb concentration that time from Millsap, the veteran, just able to overpower the defense on these tough finishes.
Terry outside. He kicks to Barnes. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Bledsoe. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Nunn, covered by Barnes. Gervin, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
Bledsoe with it. He has 6. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. And so it's Miles Turner making things happen for Toronto. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Toronto leading by 10. Daniel Tice out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Gervin in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And it's Leonard missing. Here are the Mavericks now. Bledsoe left side. Pass to Embiid. From past the arc. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And that's now 7 points for Joel Embiid.
Embiid, the big fella, on the catch and shoot. Nice.
Gervin outside. And there's the pass to Nunn. And stolen by Irving. Fires from 14. Again, the Mavericks score.
And he's done this so much that we almost take Kyrie for granted. Let's take tonight to appreciate what a special player he is.
Shoots from the elbow. Tries again. Pass to Nunn. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Irving. Buries it down low. Irving's got 9 points here in the 2nd half.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Toronto calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. Dennis Johnson's checked in for the Mavericks. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Here's Parker. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And love seeing Porter this aggressive on offense. Knows how to get to his spots and take advantage.
Passes it to Embiid. Kicks to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Over Thabit. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Leonard. The teardrop falls in.
And that's why Millsap has all those zeros at the end of his pay stub, fellas. Comfortable stepping up, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
A floater, and Thabit sends it back. Parker passes to Drummond. Over Irving, and it's Drummond missing. Mavericks trail by 5. Irving attacking. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Toronto.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Now here's Parker. Outside Leonard. Over Barnes, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
He's given them some major high-octane offense tonight. This has been the Paul Millsap show. What a show it is.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 4. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the 4th. Presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Millsap.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. Here's Garnett. Outside Irving. Embiid kicks to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From deep, Johnson. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Embiid, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Parker dishes to Drummond. Leonard against Barnes. Up top, Leonard. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Misses the 3. Mavericks trail by 4. In the corner, Irving with it. Off target with his 3. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Toronto. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And when Porter is committed to finishing, there's no stopping him, looking absolutely determined on that drive.
Irving surveying the floor. Here's Embiid. Toronto grabs the miss.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Reed's checked in. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Parker outside. He kicks it to Leonard. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to Johnson. And here's Barnes for three. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
Man, I like how cool and collected Barnes is. Kevin, I mean, when the game is tight, he feels comfortable taking the shot. I mean, that's a matter of confidence in the process and your work.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 5. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Okay, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
.11 seconds left in the game. Nails the triple.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't drop. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge.